Hello, what's up guys? This is Charlie Ling. Welcome to another video. Today I'm in the location in Guangzhou. This place called Shills. Today I would like to talk just in response to one of the YGZ's videos. In this video, he said that there are many Shills, including everyone. Okay, I'm one of them too, but I'm not famous. He just included me. One small clip. It's still really interesting to talk about that. And I think there's another YouTuber saying that these people that talked about Serpentza were just kicking his ass. I don't believe so.
All the Shills licked Winston's ass. They were all his friends before. They all licked his ass for years. And then all of a sudden, they get anti-China, anti-China, you guys are racist, anti-China, anti-China, you guys are just so racist.
The reason why we're talking about Serpentza, he is featured or being mentioned by many of the Chinese YouTubers. It doesn't mean we look up to him, okay? It's only because his audience is largely anti-China, okay? This audience could not have to be so much anti-China, but because of YouTubers like Serpentza and ADVChina, there are more and more anti-China people. Instead of saying we bother up to Serpentza, I think Serpentza bother us to the CCP. If just by talking about Serpentza means that we're kissing his ass, Serpentza also mentioned CCP many times. I mean, in almost each and every video that he made after he left China. Can I say that he is trying to kick the CCP's ass? I don't think you would say that, right? Okay? He hates the CCP. Or maybe he doesn't hate the CCP. He may like the CCP because without the CCP, he will have no topic to talk about, right? Serpentza's livelihood depends on the CCP. He gets the most attention out of his discussion about the CCP. If the CCP is not creating big news on the headlines, Serpentza wouldn't be able to get as much audience and traffic as he could, okay? I mean, the problem with the media is that people like bad news, okay? If it's good news, nobody's interested in that. If it's good news about, especially if it's good news about something that's done by the government, they will say it's fake news, it's propaganda. It's everywhere, any government in the world. When they talk about something that they did well, people start to say this is propaganda. Okay, so people like bad news, people like especially fake news. I remember there's a Taiwanese professor saying that if a dog bites a man, it's not good news. If a man bites a dog, this is real good news.
各位，你想出名吗？太简单，你今天下午出去，在热闹的地方人很多，你就盯上一只狗，你拼命去咬它，你就上电视了，你就是新闻人物，有没有用？没有用，完全没有用。
People are not going to be interested in normal news, okay? Also, there are people that are trying to depict China YouTubers, especially those normal China YouTubers based in China. They tag them as Shills or the CCP. I don't agree to that, okay? I think the majority of the YouTubers in China, they don't see the CCP as something, let's say this, the most ideal solution to everything, and it's also not the worst solution to everything. It's just a fact that we're led by this government, okay? We don't have like super intense emotions about the CCP, okay? We don't like love them, like we want to kiss their ass, we want to butter up to the CCP, or we want to make eulogies about the CCP. The people are doing their work, the government is just doing their job. Every country needs a government. Without a government, the country cannot function properly, okay? I think the majority of the China YouTubers, they just perceive this as something neutral, okay? But those real anti-China YouTubers, they really carry these intense emotions.
It's time to fight back against the Communist Party of China.
No idea about why they're going at that way, okay? But I know at least if they go heavily against the CCP in their narration, they can get the most traffic, because that's how the whole world sees this, especially the mainstream media in the West, Fox News, the CNN, the BBC. Okay, they like to depict China as something evil. Okay, especially the Chinese government, they would like to depict China as the enemy to the rest of the world, or at least to the entire Western world. And they antagonize China, because in some way they're depicting themselves as the enemy to China. It's like they always have to create this kind of power duel, this kind of conflict. I don't know. Maybe if there's no conflict, things will not be interesting. People just like conflict. Okay, without conflict, life is boring. Yeah, it's just like storyline. The story has to be having a conflict for it to be interesting. It's just like you are reading a novel. If there is no conflict and it's every day just plain days, nobody is going to read that. So I think this is all about consumerism. The people in China, they are benefiting a lot from the rising role of the media. We have the microblog, which is similar to the Twitter in the West. We don't have the real Twitter here, but we have some equivalent apps. People can expose things. I mean, not everything is exposed. There is some sort of censorship, I agree, and I admit that. But it is going better and better. I mean, the media here in China, they are doing more good than bad. Okay, but the problem with the media in the West is that they bring more bad than good. Maybe that's pretty much what I want to talk about this. In the future, I can talk more about this kind of sensational comment. Okay, I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you so much.
将来美国如果衰败的话，原因只有一个，2个字，就是电视。电视足以把一个国家民族灭掉。所有传播媒体，他们只有一个原则，就是狗咬人不算新闻，人咬狗才是新闻。电视上所讲的太多是错误的资讯。为什么？因为它物以稀为贵，它很新奇，然后满足大家的好奇心。他不知道危害之大是不可计数的。电视它是什么东西？它是神经的破坏器，而且它无孔不入，直接进入到你的家庭，把每一个人的磁场整个扰乱掉。电视是不可避免的，但是电视的制作人要有良心。可是我也跟很多电视台的老板谈过这个问题，他告诉我，他们台的播放的节目连他都不敢看。我说那你不敢看，你做这种节目干什么？他说没办法，要拼收视率啊。这就是市场导向带给人类很大的悲哀。市场导向是21世纪应该把它改变的观念。好笑的东西不一定有价值，因为劣币经常都是驱逐良币。收视率高的节目不一定有意世道人心。